Okay, sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. I'm trying to get through this, but hold on, now we gotta go back. Sorry, but I gotta get up and walk around.
Did they believe that he was a Whitney Houston or a Michael Jackson?
Yes.
Did he fight his record company? Did he?
Yes.
Did he do all that? Was he a George Michael? Because
I don't know about George Michael.
Dead, then his music library would be worth gajillions of dollars.
Exactly.
No, I don't believe that.
Well, that's you. You free will.
If I was gonna look in any direction or just be listen, all of a sudden, this woman, this black woman who was homeless, that they pick up at a church, is the last person to see her alive, him alive. Gotcha.
June 15th, 2024. Tomorrow is Father's Day.
She wasn't a homeless black person, okay? That was the story that they told you. Maybe she doesn't own a home, okay? Does that make her homeless or does that make her houseless, okay? She wasn't some random person. She was directly related to Spencer Williams and Jovan Williams. And Jovan Williams, her son, confessed to the murder, okay? They're not after ATM Richie, by the way.
And this is what I've been told. I do want to get this out to the fans, okay? So at this point in time, if we just focus on the crime scene photos, okay, and the immediate death, okay, the right when Aaron died, okay, I want to talk about like that day and maybe like 3 days leading up to that very day, okay? And if you read the autopsy report, and I detail this in the book.
I never read the autopsy report.
Book.
So you're missing out.
My lives, you don't even need to read the book or buy the book, okay? In the autopsy report, it states that there are a pair of pants that are under the vanity in Aaron's bathroom, okay? And so, but if you look at the crime scene photos, those pants aren't there, okay? There's many reasons why we believe that those photos were taken before the police came to collect Aaron's body, okay? Some people think that they moved his body into the bedroom. Some people think that they moved his body into the closet, but the pictures that were...
Who's they? And why would they move Aaron's body into the closet? Aaron likely was found... No.
Let me explain something to you, okay? The sweatshirt, okay, that he wore on November 2nd, okay, was moved 3 times before. Moved 3 times. If you look at those crime scene photos, that champion sweatshirt that he wore on November 2nd was moved 3 times. Witness testimony stated they took his clothes out of the laundry and set up the crime scene, okay? Hold on a second. Let me tell you who they is. They is the entire RICO Act. The gang, the managers, the music industry, Sony Corporation, Michael Jackson, P. Diddy. Yes, Sony never paid him. That's why they can't close the estate, because they don't have an accounting of his records. Molly Golightly never read the autopsy report, so she wouldn't even realize or admit to the fact that that's where the corruption came in with Ray Lugo, who signed his name to the report. That's why the crime scene photos are such a big deal. There's a DA prosecutor for Robert Durst who prosecuted Robert Durst 20 years after the crime happened, okay? Melanie admitted that she doesn't know who took the crime scene photos, although she was in there. Yes, feces was found in the closet. Molly Golightly says, if he was in the tub with clothes on, why are the clothes dry? So Molly Golightly says that he was in the bathtub with his clothes on. So then why are the clothes dry in the crime scene photos? The crime scene photos were taken and retaken to make sure that the crime scene that they set up as a story was exactly the way that somebody, I'm not naming names, wanted that to be set up that way before the police were called. That's why there's no pants in the photos, and the sweatshirt moves 3 different times. It's not stupid for me to be calling out corruption. Mel did not take the photo. She admitted to that. Plus, she's in the photo. Oh, and then we're going to talk about something else. Okay, so let's let this fool keep talking, because it's actually like, here.
Snapped a photo, right? Holy shit. Before the cops got there. Many people do that. Don't you think, well, did they find him in the closet?
No.
Was there a trail of water?
No.
Feces and urine?
There was feces in the closet.
I don't
Yes.
know why anyone would think that.
Yes.
Also, when
there
they
was.
do retrieve a body, any clothes that are there, from what I understand, it's not the police or a funeral home when they come a coroner to pick up and move the clothes. There's also rumors that he was found in that bathtub with clothes on.
Rumors.
What was in his system and who was there? Those are the 2 main things you have to ask. Who was there and what was in his...
Who was there? Let me tell you who was there. Melanie. Allegedly, who was there, according to witness testimony. Melanie, Betty, Flacco, ATM Richie, Check the Star, Adam 22, Little Perk, and Momo was there. That's who was there.
Were allegedly taken by Betty.
What was in his system, Flacco said, was fentanyl.
Where, there's a electronic footprint there, okay, of when they were taken, why they were taken, and things like that. Anyway,
all right. So this is the thing.
The electronic footprint, it takes time, because what they're thinking is that it's possible for Melvin to have switched SIM cards from Aaron's phone to her phone. That's a theory, and theories would have to be proven. But a theory has arisen that Melvin took out SIM cards and put them in her phone. Allegedly, that's a theory. It's being investigated. I'm just saying that it's a theory at this point. Okay, the SIM cards being changed.
You just said that there's an electronic footprint. Tell us.
Geo.
What? Was the
geocode.
photo taken before the police got there? Or was it after?
Okay, so
Aaron.
so the only way to determine that in a court of law is to subpoena the Louis Vuitton receipts and Wells Fargo credit card. Okay, that's the only way to determine that, which the FBI was notified a long time ago, and it's up to the FBI to obtain court records in order for those court records to be produced in a court of law. And they're keeping it on the down low key, because there's a clerk in Los Angeles County that gives TMZ all of the information before anybody else. So they're doing this outside of that.
In the tub. The pictures I saw, he was out of the tub.
Because he died on the floor.
So where are the pictures that she took? Because you would still see Aaron in the tub.
No, he died on the floor.
In the tub or out of the tub? Does anybody know?
Okay, so Aaron died on the floor, and then they put them in the tub. According to Melanie, Angel Holansky and Betty put him in the tub, and if that happened, that would have happened on that Friday, November 4th, when Angel Holansky came to deliver the chicken groceries. They put him back in the tub because he actually died on the floor. So I think I got that. Hi, Holistic. What I miss? I don't know. This is taking a while because this video is, we have 1 more hour. So we're just going through the whole entire Aaron Carter story for the people who bought the cheap seats in the back. Actually, this is out in the parking lot by the time we got to Molly Golightly.
I'm just wondering.
Hi, Holistic.
It's been brought to my attention.
So my husband just stood up and walked out.
Holistic's in the chat. Yeah, your husband walked out because, like, you're making a fool of yourself, and I would have walked out too. He doesn't want to be sued.
What her freaking point is.
Attention that the source of all of this.
But if you're writing a book or doing a documentary, why are you putting all this stuff out as an update?
Because I'm making law enforcement. That's because I'm making law enforcement accountable because I'm a whistleblower, dummy. Oh my God. Are you really that dumb? You must be. Well, that's right. You're in the parking lot. This is like garage sale. Like, she's like garage sale. Like, I always laugh when people like have garage sales because I'm like, it's like 10 seconds until it reaches the curb where the garbage man comes. Hi, Holistic. I don't know how to chat back, but I can see your comments. Thank you for your comments. Okay.
The source of it, of that came from a man. Okay. I know the females that were involved, but the actual pulling the trigger, the actual making someone overdose, that responsibility falls on a male. Okay. And right now, what we're hoping to do is to get this person arrested, and still want to be able to collect more evidence enough where that person would be doing.
So there was a third person there that made him overdose?
There were like 8 people there.
No idea this girl.
There were like 8 people there.
And Mel took the pictures of the aftermath.
Before
prison time.
Mel took the pictures before the police came, allegedly. ATM Richie admitted to the police. Can I do it like, I don't know. It's the only way I could do it because she blocked me on my other account.
There's also
All right, so Suzanne says he was a guy that night who no one has seen him around before. Okay.
That's ATM Richie.
So shady people, he had people in and out. From what I saw, I don't know their intentions. I mean, with all the rumors going around, I mean, there's literally people that
No.
Saying,
First of all, Molly Golightly continues to bring up Nick Carter, okay? She went ahead and said that there was somebody there that was never there before, and Check the Star in his confession video said Aaron Carter would not allow him to pull up at his house. That was Jovan Williams, ATM Richie. She even knew that ATM Richie was there, okay? At no time do I ever think Nick Carter or Angel Carter or Jane Carter or BJ Carter, the Carter to the Carter to the Carter, had anything to do with Aaron's death, except for maybe former President Jimmy Carter, because his ties to Sony and Motown, which they try to tell you that they're distant cousins. They're not distant cousins. They're half grandbrothers, okay? And yes, I really do think, in my opinion, Sony financed Lori Knight's idea of a contract killer, murder for hire, in the death of Aaron Carter. Not Nick Carter having anything to do with it, or Angel Carter or Jane. It was all Lori Knight and Sony. In my conspiracy theory, the evidence that I provided to law enforcement, to federal FBI agents, to Department of Justice. Okay?
why would he do something like that? He loved his brother. He tried to get his brother out. His sister tried to get him out. Why would he kill him?
I think that Nick Carter and Angel, I don't want to say this, but I literally think that Nick Carter, they're going to take out next. I think that that's why he's not in the United States. I literally feel like, and I'm sorry to say this, but I feel like they're going to NC. I think that they're going to unalive him. I think that Angel Carter Conrad will spend the rest of her life in therapy because of them unaliving Nick Carter. That's what I think. I don't think Nick Carter killed his brother. I don't think that Angel Carter Conrad killed his brother. I think the manager and Melanie and Sony Corporation did. And that's my conspiracy theory, and that's my opinion, and that's the evidence that I have presented to the federal government and federal agents.
By the way, Nick's wife killed him. Really? She was in Las Vegas. Oh, and Molly Golightly killed him.
I think that they want to say things like that as part of the cover up to try to keep it covered up, but that's not what happened. I think that they try to put it on Ganville, but the federal agent working between me and Ganville, I said, no, Ganville did not kill Aaron Carter. And Ganville said, no, I don't know anything about the murder part. He said that to federal agents, okay? I don't think that Lauren Kit Conrad killed the brother. I don't think that Nick Carter killed his brother. I don't think that. I really don't think that. Until I get evidence that comes across my desk or in my email that states that, I don't think that. I think in the beginning, we were just trying to figure out what their story was. But then when we found out what their story was, it makes it more believable to blame it on Aaron because he's dead about what happened to Nick. And then that helps out Sony. But now it's too late because all the evidence that I've gathered and I've cooperated with the government, it's too late. It's all going to fall down, including Michael Jackson. That's why they're pushing his biop. What is it, biop or I don't know.
Well, did you guys hear about this?
Biopic?
Killed him as well. Well, I was over here in Pennsylvania.
She's making a joke about Aaron Carter's
His wife
death.
is somewhere in
She's so
Las Vegas.
disrespectful.
God knows where Nick Carter is.
God
His
knows.
sister and
God knows where Nick Carter is. God knows where Nick Carter is. Okay? Because he's running for his life too. Because what did I just say? He's on the chopping block next.
Them all are in LA. Mother's in Florida. Who exactly killed him? There was a random group of guys with him. And you believe that that was a gang. So am I off the hook? I personally have never been questioned by the police in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Okay, Lancaster, Pennsylvania is where people go who like are on the witness protection program because there's nothing there. Okay. They haven't questioned you because you've had previous experience with the FBI and they already know what kind of witness you make. So like you're useless. That's what I said, like your husband in the parking lot. Like, okay, you can't even be recycled. You're at the giveaway pile. Because next is the dump. You're going to the dump next.
Pennsylvania? Ever.
Another person who, there's another person involved that is working on a plea deal. So I want to be able to let you.
A plea deal on what?
Know that, because eventually in time, more information is going to come out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just spit it the fuck out or don't go live at all.
And once
No,
more information comes out,
actually,
everybody's gonna-
I don't have to give you my information, and I fully disclose in my documentaries that information that I have has been filed as classified. Are you okay, boo? Cupid, are you okay? No, I don't have to. I don't have to do what you say. You're not the boss of me, okay? You are not the boss of me. I'll do what I want when I want. Got it? Get it? Got it. I'm not going to do what you have to say. You're in the garbage dumpster, okay? We put you in, you are a dumpster fire, okay? That's what you are. You're a dumpster fire. Dumpster fire.
want to be the source of the truth, you know.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
I just want to know why you feel that you need some sort of accolades, sweetheart. If
Not
do
from
so
you.
much and you're working on this.
I don't need anything
You're doing
from you,
exactly what
dumpster
you're
fire.
accusing of everyone else.
You're a dumpster
Gotcha.
fire. I don't want
And
anything
so
from
I
you.
feel
Actually,
like,
if
the
you
fans
are
that
a
email
follower
all the
of
time,
Molly Go Lightly, please leave. You're not welcome here. Actually, I'll have to turn that list into the FBI because I suspect that she was sex trafficking girls, virgins, minors for Nick Carter. So, like, just saying, follow me at your own risk.
That means one. People say, oh, there's so many people reaching out to me.
That's another thing too. Molly Go Lightly literally says that Aaron only had one, maybe two fans. That's what she's saying. He had one, maybe two fans. Okay? That's what she said. Aaron had maybe one, maybe two fans. Okay? This is what she's saying.
So much support. That's one person, maybe two.
Taste. I mean, look, here's the thing. Like, I want to be able to respond to each and every one of you.
There's 7 in my live right now.
Thank you for telling us.
I can't, you know, it's easier for me to jump on the lives, but at the same time, like, I'm talking to lawyers because I want to be able to, you know, file lawsuits against the people that have been active on defaming me and slandering me. And
do you know how much that's going to cost you? Ask Nick Carter what it's costing him. On the people that have
Maybe I have the money to spend. Okay? Maybe I have the money to spend. Maybe I have people who support it. You don't know. You don't know. What is money anyway? Let me tell you what money is, okay? The difference between $1 and $10 and $100 and $1,000 and $1 million and $10 million is a bunch of zeros. It's nothing. I'll do what I want, when I want, if I want to. It's not up to you. You're the dumpster fire. We put you in the dumpster and we set you on fire. So you are a zero. You're ground zero.
defamed and lied on him. I hope you have a
I do.
To waste on lawyers.
I
Because you don't
do.
like being talked about.
It's not
Are you
wasting
gonna
it.
sue me too?
Yes, actually.
Because I think that you're full of shit.
Good. Great.
Putting out a false narrative.
Dumpster
about,
fire.
You know, my career and,
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is your career?
you know, doxing me and
I'll get off.
My career? I'm an author. That's a career. What do you have? Wife swap? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Dumpster fire. Dumpster fire.
With the doxing, everybody's information is public.
That's not true.
things like that, you know. So I also have been working on that. I have, you know, the whole BSB gang stalkers that I've been working on filing.
Did she just say BSB, being Backstreet Boy gang stalkers?
Yes. They wrote a book about...
The Backstreet Boy fans are quite lovely.
The Backstreet Boy gang stalkers wrote a book about me writing a book about Aaron Carter. And after this is over, I will show you the evidence that the self-proclaimed Backstreet Boys gang stalkers stalk me.
I don't even think, maybe I could be wrong, but the BSB fans...
You don't think, and you're wrong.
...kind of mingle with this whole Aaron Carter stuff.
Exactly, because the Backstreet Boys super fans, Lori Knight, the manager of Nick Carter, stated that the Backstreet Boys fans are mentally ill and they're F-tards. So that's exactly right. They're not in the same caliber as the Aaron Carter fans. You got one thing, right?
I know that Nick's fake accusers, two of them, well, one never met. One never met either of them.
Nick does not have fake accusers. Again, these are the attorneys for Walgreens that I've notified. Nope, not that one. Not fake accusers that I've emailed evidence to. Not fake accusers. You are not the judge. You are not the jury. You're not the executioner. You are a dumpster fire, has been, wouldn't even make a reality show. Okay. That's even YouTube kicked you off. YouTube kicked you off. You're a dumpster fire. Facebook probably kick her off after this too.
Who she's accusing. By the way, if you don't know, I'll give you an update. She did a deposition a couple months ago, and she basically, if you can read it, by the way, Nick put it on his Twitter. You cannot see it, where she basically admits that she never met Nick Carter. She was never on his tour bus. She was never essayed by him. Yeah, and then the other one that was 15 in 2003, she had a fake ID. So it was something like a essay by deception.
Somebody who wrote this is coming from somebody who wrote an article to the National Enquirer about bringing, like a Ghislaine Maxwell, bringing virgins. What I was told was that this lady brought a 15-year-old virgin to Nick Carter in 1997 when he was 17, and they had sexual relations, okay? And then the second time she came, Nick Carter didn't want her because she was no longer a virgin, okay? So this lady essentially was deemed by the feds to be the next Ghislaine Maxwell, all right? Molly Golightly, okay, who was Melissa Gonzalez, was sex trafficking minors for Nick Carter, what I was told, for somebody who was working with the FBI who asked me to cooperate with the FBI was the first phone call that I got in December of 2022, and I've been working with them since.
She used the ID to get on the compound. But them two were both obsessed with Backstreet Boys and
Okay, hold on. So she's talking about the lady in Pennsylvania who said that she used an ID to get on their compound. But if you watch the Fallen Idols documentary, the girl was actually friends with Angel Carter Conrad. So someone could bring up the question, was Angel Carter Conrad bringing 15-year-olds in like Lolita Express, like the Epstein Island, into the Marathon compound, sex trafficking women because she used the excuse that she was friends with Angel Carter Conrad? So the question is, was Angel Carter Conrad making friends with underage girls to bypass checking IDs to get them down to Marathon Keys, in order to make it like a Epstein Island at the time? That's what the Homeland Security is looking into. Did I just say that?
I'm sorry. I'm so tired right now. I'm sorry. I'm so sick of shit
I don't think you're tired. I think you're inebriated.
This is your source, people? Really?
Lawsuits against those people because I want to be able to collect monetary damages for the things that they have been doing to me, and basically trying to, character assassinate my name. I'm following before Aaron Carter, and I don't need people that are part of a gang to threaten my livelihood, to threaten my family's livelihood. I mean, these people, they're involved with murders, they're involved with drug cartels.
Then you shut your fucking mouth if you're scared for your life.
I'm not scared for my life.
You shut the fuck up.
First of all, I'm not shutting the F up. I'm not afraid for my life, okay? And you still sound like a Sopranos reject, okay? That's why you're living in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, okay? Because, you're literally... I mean, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, I think that's where they filmed Breaking Bad. I'm not going to shut up. I don't have to shut up. Make me shut up. I double dare you to make me shut up. Dumpster fire.
Let me tell you something. If a gang, I don't think Hershey has a gang, but if they did, and they were threatening me, and I felt threatened, and I'm here out in the open, I promise you, I'm not going to be running my mouth. I don't know where you grew up, sweetheart, but I'm from the freaking hood.
I don't know where you grew up, sweetheart, but I'm from the freaking hood. Okay, I didn't grow up in the hood. I'm not afraid of the gang. I actually made friends with the gang. It sounds like you need to go back to the hood. Okay. You need to go back to the hood. I don't know where you grew up, sweetheart. First of all, I'm not your sweetheart. I'm not a lesbian. Okay. Shout out to LGBTQ plus AI or whatever, IA. I don't swing that way. I know you do because you've had threesomes and with Anna and Marie and Nick, but I'm not into carpet munching, so back off. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ.
Keep your mouth fucking shut. You don't run it. And you
No,
say,
I'm not going to shut up.
And I'm gonna be suing. You know what? Just fucking do it. I want you to see how hard it is to meet the burden of proof for slander.
I'd rather just do public humiliation, which I'm doing right now, which is the best. I don't even need any money. This is better than that. I'm literally making you look like the biggest a-hole in a while. This is great. I don't even need money. I just like throwing you under the bus in front of everybody on YouTube because YouTube banned you. you. Bye, dumpster fire.
And defamation. And prove how you've lost money because of it. Ask Nick Carter. Yeah, ask Nick Carter, because he met the threshold even more, like times 100.
It's terrible. I mean, they're the lowest of the lowest of the low on the food chain, okay?
Sure, I believe.
Okay. Nick Carter is 1/5 of the Backstreet Boys. He's not the richest man in the world. He's made a decent living. Oh, I have a note here. If you have a FOIA request that somebody actually was able to get about Aaron Carter, can you send it to me? I am a privileged lady. I know you wouldn't know what that was because you're a dumpster fire. Also, you're clout chasing off of my name, and you are a nobody and a has-been. The gang, I'm friends with the gang. I'm not like friends with the gang, but like I talk to the gang because they're making history. This is going to be the biggest thing in their entire lives. That's why they're not locking up ATM Richie. ATM Richie doesn't even know why he's out, but I do. Yes, I have Stella stalkers, people who want to be in constant contact with me. If I'm not in contact with the fans, they worry about me. Okay? I'm handy capable. Oh, I just want to say one thing too. Like later on in this interview, this lady says that like something about like me and Nick Carter, and it's like I already told you, like shout out to the Cougars, but no, I'm not claiming anything about Nick Carter. I went to one Backstreet Boys concert when I was 18 years old, and I went as a chaperone. Okay, that's why I'm like, this lady looks like she's probably in her 60s. Okay, so it's like really older, like past senior, more towards like elder. I don't have any interest in Nick Carter. I'm I'm not a cougar. I don't.
That internet bullies are the lowest of the lowest, the food chain, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? What makes you think that you're going to sue them? It's pretty likely that if they're an internet bully,
I've already sued them.
I'm just trying to educate you in a really nice way. They probably don't have.
Somebody from Lancaster, Pennsylvania is trying to educate me, not knowing that I've already been to court and already sued them. Make it make sense. But she still wants to call Kanye a has-been that we put out into the parking lot, that we put in the dumpster, that we lit on fire, wants Kanye to call her. Not happening. I'll do a bet with you on that. And I don't gamble, but I would on that one.
Have assets, like a house. Probably don't have money, right?
That's not my problem if they don't have money.
Probably not.
I don't care.
Yeah, they don't have anything.
I could care less. I've already told Stacy from Brooklyn, also known as Bride of Chucky, okay, who goes by Tiffany Valentine, who is Scotian Savage alleged mother-in-law to be. I don't care if you don't have anything. I don't care. I've already told you I'm going to put you and your mother out on the street, and I'll do it if I need to, because you need more therapy. AA, it's not doing it. Like literally, I have people that live on Long Island that watch this lady, Bride of Chucky, Stacy from Brooklyn. I have people that are on the street who are giving me the bird's eye view of this person. I I would put her and her mom out on the street. It doesn't have anything to do with money. It has to do with brains, okay? And they don't have any, but they're going to get some. We're going to school them. I don't care.
Millions of dollars. Blah, 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 blah. No, it doesn't work that way. It's not the way it is.
Oh, tell me how it works.
And run your mouth on social media.
All day.
You're going to get people
running it.
Responding. Whether they like you, whether they not. You suck it up and you own it. You try and be as truthful as possible.
Like you did in 1997?
So I have to do things to protect myself, and I do plan on...
Shut the fuck up!
No, not going to.
Against multiple people who have been...
Not going to shut the F up. Not going to shut the F up. Here's what I do. Look at this pen. Look at this pen. Would you even notice that this pen is a camera? Would you even think that this pen is a camera? Let me show you how this pen is a camera. See that? That's a USB in there. That's a USB card right in there. Okay? The minute I do this, I'm recording you. Well, you don't know that. Because you're a dummy. A dumpster fire that we put out to the garbage. I have multiple cameras all the time that are recording. Look at this one right here. This one's recording all the time. This one's recording all of the time. I put everything on camera. I'm going to charge my pen right now.